What's up guys, it is Chris back with another watch video, and today I'm going to talk about my top favorite automatic watches under $500. Before I get into it, please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. It is super helpful for the channel and I very much appreciate it. So for this video, I have given myself some very simple rules. These watches in this top automatic watches under 500 category need to be obviously automatic. They need to retail or on the gray market cost under $500. And it has to be a brand with some history, somewhat of a recognizable brand. If I use micro brands in this list, it would be a little too easy, I think, in my opinion, because there are tons of watches under that $500 range. These are really well-made watches that are under $500 with not much compromise, in my opinion. So getting right into it, there are a few brands on this list, so I have a lot of watches that I want to get through. I'm going to give you a dive watch, and then I'm going to give you a dress watch. Usually on my list, I always have tons of dive watches. However, this time I wanted to do something a little bit different and add some dress watches in there as well. They might be a little bit on the sporty side. Some of them are not exactly dress watches, but we'll go through it and you guys definitely tell me what you think of my choices. So I'm starting with Tissot, obviously one of my favorite brands, and of course one of my favorite watches, affordable divers out there. It is the Seastar 1000 Powermatic 80. This is a 43mm dive watch. It has a whole bunch of specs. One of the best specs here, of course, is that Powermatic 80. Just a good looking watch, not a great bracelet. I definitely recommend getting this on a strap or the new mesh bracelets that they are putting these on. Actually very nice. You can get these for under $500. In fact, Joma Shop has these for under $500. The next watch on my list is the Viso Date from Tissot. This is a really good looking watch. It gets an ETA 2836. It's 40mm. It's the Viso Date, so you have a date complication. Very classic looking watch. Obviously a very retro watch. It has that retro Tissot logo at the 12 o'clock, just below the 12 o'clock. A really nicely proportioned case. You could see the movement from the back. Just a gorgeous watch, and these are not very expensive. You could definitely get these for well under $500. And again, automatic, Swiss made, obviously a retro look, and I think they really do play a good role of that dress, sort of retro dress watch. So next on my list, no list can be complete without a Seiko, in my opinion. And I'm going to go with the SKX009, which is still available on a lot of different websites, including Amazon, and they are available for under $500. 42mm ISO certified dive watch. You really cannot go wrong. The 009 has that Pepsi bezel, but there are plenty of other versions that you can get. Some of them are a little bit more expensive, but the 009 tend to be a little bit less expensive, but no less good looking in my opinion. Automatic, you get that 4-arm movement, so not that crazy. The 4R36, a hard Lex, but they are ISO certified divers, so you cannot go wrong with one of these. That Rickety Jubilee is awesome, but you can get it on a rubber strap if you want it, and it just plays the part. It's a really great, capable dive watch. And then another one, just for an honorable mention, is the Turtle, the SRP 777, 45mm dive watch, but wears a lot smaller than that. Sort of the replacement, a lot of people think, of the SKX. It's an ISO certified dive watch. It gets the same movement. It gets the same hard Lex. A really great, capable diver, and a very good looking watch as well. I think the SKX a little bit better looking in my opinion, but it's still a very good looking watch and a very capable watch. Both of them obviously have a lot of history as well. Next on my list, but not least, of course, I have Timex. And I love Timex, as you guys know. And I have a few watches on this list actually, because there are a few watches that really I love from Timex, and I've featured on my channel many times. First is the Navy XL Automatic in 41mm stainless steel mesh bracelet. Just an incredible watch. It has a Miyota 8 series in it, 100 meters water resistant. These look really, really good. They probably look a little bit better than they actually are in person. They're not extremely well-made watches, but they're not expensive watches either. These are under $300. When Timex runs sales, these come in way under $250, usually around that $200 mark. So really not that bad considering how good this watch looks and what you're getting for that money. Next on this list, of course, is the M79 Automatic, a 40mm stainless steel watch with a domed acrylic crystal. Just a really good looking watch. It has that sort of weaved metal bracelet. These are just incredibly good looking watches. You have a ratcheting bezel on these now, and they are 100 meters water resistance. Again, you get that Miyota 8 series. Not the best of movements, but again, these aren't very expensive. These just recently went on sale during Black Friday for, I believe, around 20% off. So you were getting these for around $200 or under $200 for that automatic M79. Really not a bad price. Now I have two dress watch options as well from Timex. One that is a pretty obvious choice for me, and that is the Giorgio Galli. I think the S1 is an incredible watch. It just makes it under that $500 price range, $450. They have not restocked these in a while. They sold out of them. I believe they're coming out with them again. I really hope they do because these are phenomenal dress watches. They do have a mineral crystal, but they get a really nice Miyota 9000 series, the 9039, no date, a very clean dial, applied indices that are darkened. You get lume. It's a thin watch, a really interesting case, a really interesting strap on it. Just a beautiful watch for the money. And honestly, these actually sell for usually used on eBay for the same price they do new, because these are very popular watches. They're beautiful, beautiful watches, and I definitely recommend them. And then a more affordable dress version from Timex would be the Marlin. The Marlin is an incredible watch as well. They come in an automatic version in 40 millimeters. They come with a day date. Tons of color options on these. Different case colors, different dial colors. You can get them in black, gold, stainless steel. Beautiful watch, and very, very affordable. Again, we're in that $200 range, especially if you get them on sale. You can get them pretty cheap considering. Next on the list, of course, I have a Hamilton, another one of my favorite brands from the Etta Group, the Hamilton Khaki Navy Scuba Automatic, 40 millimeters, 100 meters water resistance. This gets the caliber H10, which is essentially the Powermatic 80. A whole bunch of different colors that you can get: orange, blue, green, black. A lot of different accents on the bezels, just really good looking. You could get these on the NATO strap under $500. You can definitely get them on the bracelet under $500, but it'd be one of the older versions that don't have the Powermatic 80. You can still get those in new condition as well if you really want one of those on a bracelet. But the prices have come down dramatically on these. They don't sell incredibly well. I think that's because they have 100 meters water resistance, and people see that and they shy away for some reason. I think it's fine. You get a screwed-in crown, screwed-in case back. But it is odd that they only have 100 meters water resistance and they put the word scuba on there. These are definitely water-capable watches. It's just would be interesting or more appealing if it had that 200 meters, just so it competes with the other watches in its category. Next is a really cool watch. It is the Jazzmaster Viewmatic. That is the H32515555. This is a watch that you can find on Joma Shop. They come in under $400. They're 40 millimeters. You get the H10 caliber again, the Powermatic 80. So a really good movement in these. A lot of power reserve, 80 hours. Silver guilloche dial, applied indices. Just a beautiful watch. It has sort of teardrop lugs, stainless steel case, comes on a bracelet with a deployment buckle. Just a lot of watch for that $400. I always recommend a Hamilton when people ask me for an affordable watch with a recognizable name. Hamilton definitely check a lot of boxes in the watch categories that people normally are looking for. I think they make a really good gift, and I think they make a really good first watch. Next on my list, another one of my favorites, of course, we have Bulova. And I'm going to go with my dive watch is going to be the Oceanographer, of course. Now, these are, a lot of people flip-flop on these. They are automatic. They're 44 millimeters. They get an 8 series Miyota, so people do not like that. I don't think it's a big deal. They come in a ton of different colors, but the one I'm going to choose is, of course, the Devil Diver, the red bezel version. They have some really interesting dials. They have these beautiful indices that are sort of like little blocks of lume with glass over them or acrylic over them. They look great. Just a really good looking watch. They are 44 millimeters, but they wear smaller than that. And of course, a very historic diver. 200 meters water resistance, lots of colors. You just really cannot go wrong with a Oceanographer in any color, but especially that Devil Diver, which is sort of the classic 666 diver from Bulova. Now, the dress watch, the Bulova Hack. Now, really not a dress watch. However, I love the Bulova Hack. I think they're great watches. And on websites like Joma Shop, you can get the cream dial for almost $200. What an incredible deal on an awesome watch. And yes, these do hack. So they do get an 8 series Miyota movement, but for $200 or $250, you're getting a 38 millimeter military inspired watch that is absolutely gorgeous. It really is. And it comes on a very nice strap. These come on a leather NATO strap, which is just really supple and beautiful. One of the nicest leather NATO straps that I've actually ever held. It's really, really well made. And the Bulova Hack has a lot of history behind it. Just a really cool military watch. Definitely something that you could maybe change the strap out on, especially since we're well under that $500 mark. Like I said, you can get one of these for around $200 on Joma Shop. And you could put a really nice leather strap on there, maybe a brown leather strap or a alligator strap on there, and you could still be under that $500 mark, and it would definitely look like a very nice dress watch. And then I'm going to give you an honorable mention. That is the Sinatra collection from Bulova. There are 2 automatics that have the 8 series automatic movements in them. They retail for around $700 and $600. However, you can get them on the secondary market already for around $500. They are very, very good looking watches. They have some textured dials and just classic watches that I feel that Frank Sinatra definitely would have worn. These are very cool watches, and definitely check them out. I just recently did a review of the most expensive from that series. A beautiful watch with a textured linen dial. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous watch and really hard to beat. And then last but not least, and there are a lot more that can go onto this list, and I probably will update this list again and again. However, I'm going to go with Certina. Certina makes some incredible, incredible watches. The one that I have on this list that is under $500, actually under $400 right now on Joma Shop, is the Certina DS Action Diver. This is an automatic watch with a black dial, has some green accents on it. 43 millimeters, yes, you get that Powermatic 80, 300 meters water resistance. I mean, an incredible watch, a lot of watch for under $400. This comes on a strap, it doesn't come on a bracelet, but still, that's pretty incredible considering the amount of watch that you're getting. And I'll just give you the actual serial number for this watch just in case you are interested. It's the C032-407-1705100. An incredibly good looking watch, a very capable watch, a very good everyday watch, obviously sapphire crystal. I mean, you're getting a lot of specs for under $400. Honestly, this is something that blows a lot of micro brands out of the water in my opinion, but a very good looking watch indeed. Next and last, this is my dress watch pick from Certina. This is the DS Powermatic 80 Automatic. That's all it's called. The model number is C026-407-1608700. Another watch that comes in under $400. An incredible watch with a Powermatic 80, of course. Black dial, you get applied indices, a display case back with a beautiful black rotor that sort of matches that dial, deployant buckle. I mean, it's just a really, really good looking watch, and it's really cheap. It's actually another watch that's under $400. You're getting a lot of watch for the money. And it's a really good looking watch. It's got a very nice dial on it, and it's just good looking. And then an honorable mention that I have on here is the DS1, which is an automatic with a bracelet. However, that gets the 2825 ETA movement. Another good looking watch, but if you like a bracelet on your dress watches, this is sort of like a dress sport watch. Really awesome offering and a very good price. Again, the same price as the other DS Powermatic 80, as I just mentioned, the other dress watch, $395, but you're getting a bracelet on here, plus that ETA 2825, Swiss-made, sapphire crystal, just a lot of watch, 40 millimeters, a lot of watch for the money on these. But anyway, I know I have missed a lot of watches on this list. Please tell me in the comments below what you think of this list and some of the watches that I have missed. I tried to make some rules for myself, obviously. It is very hard to pick some watches that are under $500 and automatic, and I tried to pick a brand with some history, and that is kind of hard sometimes. Anyway, please don't forget to add a comment below. I very much appreciate them. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. It is super helpful for the channel, and I very much appreciate it. Please also don't forget to follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is WatchChrisBlog. I have some links in the description. Those links are to Amazon. If you click those links and buy anything, it helps support the channel. Doesn't cost you anything extra, however, I very much appreciate it. Anyway, thank you for logging on, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.